star of the show. And who makes the little stream glow? And who keeps a shine light that's shaped in my life? It's Mrs. Blue Productions. Come along and see spooky fun and laughter with the boobies. Dana's got her books with questions to choose, but the real star shining is a doggo bird. Mrs. Blue, we're singing with you. Blue's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Blue, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly lots, kids for everyone. Guess flip a page, the laughter's wild. Random questions keep us smiling all the while. Dana's got style and Jeff's in the chat, keeping things lively. Imagine that. Mrs. Blue, we're singing with you. Blue's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Blue, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly lives, kids for everyone. Movies, buzzing, tales keep thumping. Ghosts go woo and the check keeps jumping. Dana laughs and we all join in. Mrs. Blue Productions, let's begin. Mrs. Blue, we're singing with you. Blue's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Blue, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly lives, treats for everyone. Mrs. Blue, we're singing with you. Blue's wagging her tail and she steals the view. Mrs. Blue, we're having such fun. Spooky, silly lives, treats for everyone. Give it up for Dana, a bow.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everybody had an awesome day. That was my first song that we have for my intro, and that one was done by Pinky. So thank you so much. I love that one. That one makes me want to dance in my chair.
I didn't have headphones on, but I have heard it and like it.
Yes. And Jeff's having a very hard time tonight
I don't like
because
this side.
he's sitting over there. I mean, he was like going to sit. I'm like, no, it's my show. I get to sit over here. So he's not liking it right now. Let's go ahead and say hi to everybody. I have Candy. And then we have Pinky. Again, thank you so much for doing that song for me. And the video that goes with it. We have Friday House. Stand by getting some food before we discuss food more here. We might not discuss it tonight. You never know. Probably, but you never know. Mike O, how are you? Julianne, Mystic Nima, and I'm trying to see if there's anybody else. I know Kat's in the house. Laura, hello everybody. And I think I might be almost caught up. Dragon Ranger, hello.
Spange.
Where'd you see Spain?
Red
Oh,
Bull
Spain,
Dragon.
yeah, I almost went right past you. Sherry Ann, Booberry, and are we almost there? Oh, we're doing pretty good for starting off already. And I'm Dana Craig's in the house. Am I missing?
No, I
it?
didn't get my chair, Dana.
No, he's
Sitting
in
the shitty chair.
Yes, he has to sit in my chair. So this is kind of the joke tonight. He gets to fit, since I usually am sidekick, he gets to be the sidekick in the sidekick chair. So he's not happy he's not over here.
I'm a guest. I should have gotten the good chair.
You're not a guest.
Yes, I am. It says with special guest on the flyer.
You're special, all right.
I'm the guest.
Look at though. You know what he did do? If anybody notices the face, he actually cleaned up for this.
I no longer look like a homeless bum.
That's right. So it's like,
I am kind of pouting a little bit, Blueberry.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Then on my, if anybody has seen the thumbnail for this show, Candy was like, he looks mad or upset.
That
or
was
terrible.
a bad picture of me.
I know it was. I was
Why?
gonna do worse.
That was horrible.
That one was he was doing a sorority pose in front of the Notre Dame and in one of the buildings at the Notre Dame, one of the Notre Dame.
Which I was forced to at gunpoint.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
You were not. You like, oh, hold on. Hello, Pommy. Yeah, so he was just, I was like, I could have been really mean. Really mean. If I would have had more
she's got way
time.
worse pictures than me.
I was going to say, if I would have had time, I would have downloaded some of those pictures and made a video of Jeff and his great shots that I've taken of him and his terrible.
She likes to
terrible.
put the filters on,
I know.
And
It's so
dress me
much
up like-
fun.
bunnies and shit.
Well, wait a minute though. Although some of them you did yourself, like the foil hat.
That was serious though. I was protecting my brain from alien invasion.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
was.
So, what's going to happen tonight? Oh yeah, whatever. Oh
Oh,
shoot.
they turned the volume down.
So, I always forget to do that. So what we're doing tonight, Jeff is going to be answering questions from the books. He's going to pick the questions, but when he's picking the questions, he's going to answer them like he's answering for me. So let's see how this goes and
I
how
have a
much
feeling
trouble
I'm gonna
he's
end up in
going to
trouble.
Let's see how well he already almost got in trouble this before because he forgot to download the song, but he did it and then he's like, I don't know if it's going to download enough time, and it's like,
It just kept spinning.
but it did in enough time. So we're going to start Jeff off because everybody knows who Jeff is, so he doesn't have to introduce himself. So
Blue 32.
are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you're answering this like it's me. Why does the sun lighten hair but darkens your skin?
I don't fucking know.
You have to answer it. That and I don't fucking know isn't an answer.
That is an answer.
No, it's not.
Because the sun is weird. It's got a brain of its own. It does what it wants to. That's a horrible answer, but I don't like the question.
Well, you picked it.
Well, I didn't mean to.
Okay, now think about this. You had all the chances in the world.
I think you need to rip that question out, throw it away.
You had all the chances in the world to look at these questions ahead of time.
Wow, that's cheating.
You've heard half
We
of them
don't.
anyhow.
We don't fake on this channel.
Okay, fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, next one.
Green 17.
At least he answers them right.
What do you mean?
And remember, you're supposed to be answering these like it's me answering
Well,
them.
what's the answer then?
No, it's
If-
you.
No, you
Wait,
tell me
no.
how wrong I was.
What is your biggest pet peeve? So what is my biggest pet peeve?
I don't know if I should say this on air.
No, don't say that one.
Okay, but am I right?
That's one of them, yes.
You do have a slight road rage problem. She does not like people driving the way she does at all. So I would say
I can't stand slow people.
being in traffic is one of your biggest
That's
pet peeves.
that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
What's one that you know that you got when we first started dating? You had to calm it down
I had to calm it down.
because you and Lance used to use that word all the time.
Oh, I don't think I should say that.
No.
But I don't say the F word anymore. If you guys know what that is. Like me and my buddies, we used to call each other that all the time.
The
But
F word? Oh yeah.
was there another one? I'm definitely not saying that.
No, I know.
No.
No, well, the R word is somebody.
Oh yeah, the R word.
The
That was
R
something
word.
we used to use all the time.
Yeah.
Jesus, I just exposed
So that
myself
was
on some
some-
other words.
And so he had to stop using that because the first time he said that, I about went off on it. I
Yep.
went off really bad. I said, "Don't you ever say that."
But I'd
again."
never really been around people with
No,
special
and he
needs,
didn't
so-
understand it. And I mean, yeah, so he wasn't around people with special needs. And so when I explained everything to him and everything, then it was just like, okay, so then he got it, and then it was okay. So Friday House says the skin fights UV with pigment, so it gets dark. Hair cannot fight it because it's dead. The UV light bleaches it out. That's a very good answer. Sometimes we get some very
I'll
good
claim
answers.
that
Then.
answer.
Yeah, sometimes you get some really good answers on here. Yeah, but
Boy, am I glad I didn't say the other two.
yeah, I would have killed you if you would have said the other two. But
I used to say some things that I shouldn't have,
yeah, and it was in
and I don't.
in the era we grew up.
It was
You
okay.
could say those things. It was a joking thing. Now you can't
Yeah, now
say
you
it.
get canceled.
But the only one I would ever is when he would say that, or it was like, don't.
and
you
I
dare.
stopped really quick.
Yeah, after I yelled at you, like really bad. Really,
You never
really
yelled
bad.
at Lance.
I told Lance not to do it anymore in a nice tone, and he did. So I think you probably talked to him too.
Green 32.
Remember, you're answering like me.
Yes, Boo, are you sleeping already? Oh shit. Am I gonna get in more trouble? I'm gonna the Boo channel will
Remember-
be over after tonight. I would almost bet money on it.
Remember, you're answering this as if you're me.
Okay.
Which would you rather do?
Let me get a drink.
Sit on the toilet for 12 hours a day or sit in a bath for 12 hours?
I would think sit in a bath for
Yeah.
12 hours.
But it just, I'm like laughing because it's like sometimes after
Nobody
that
wants to run around the ass.
yeah, but after that colonoscopy prep, oh.
Yeah, you were on there for 12 hours. Puking too. That was
What was
And-
I missed something here.
Hmm?
Blueberry, if you have special needs people in a family, it's not funny. What?
yeah, that particular thing. No, Booberry just said you can't say anything anymore, and that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, and like it just, even when I was younger, people would say that and it would offend me because my brother from
But-
a very young age was diagnosed.
like I said, we grew up.
Yeah.
That's what we called each other.
Yeah, and
we
it
were
was
80s
just-
kids.
yeah,
I'm
and-
not saying it's right.
And I'm not saying but it was just because in our perspective, you didn't, that you, when you were saying you were
and when
making
I
fun of
hear-
my brother, and that was like, no.
And when
we're
I
not.
hear people, I don't get offended, but when I hear people say it, it's like
Yeah, and
it-
look at you now.
it's-
You go to Special
it's
Olympics and
cringy. I might even coach basketball.
yeah, well, we already went past. They're already ready for basketball because you never put. You
Oh,
You have to send the email to get signed up for that to coach.
Oh, I didn't have an email address. So. Not on me. Blue. Did we do 17 yet, or was that green? That was green.
That was green. Do 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 do. If you, and remember, answering for me, if you were a spirit and you were going to be a prankster, who would you prank?
You would absolutely haunt Harold
Mm-hmm. That,
from
that is
Toledo,
true.
Ohio Ghost Hunter Society all fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Final answer.
That is, yeah, I think
You
that would
absolutely
be, that would probably be my biggest. Is this down again, or is it just me? Can everybody hear me okay?
It probably is down, but
That would probably be the biggest one is Harold because
it would be fun.
because of all the stuff he's done to me
Yeah, but it would be
to
fun.
test me. Yeah, I mean he did a lot of stuff to test me. So that one would be a fun one to do. Now I know you would. Who would you do if it was you?
Dawson. I think Dawson.
But we have said in the past Kenny Biddle would be a great one.
He would just come up with
But see,
something that
this is
explains
the
it
thing,
away,
though.
even though he wouldn't be right.
If it was Kenny Biddle, it would have to be at least, we would all have to be in a bus that everybody didn't make it on a bus crash. And we would all have to
Jesus.
go. Well, I mean, seriously, we would all have to go at once. I mean, let's go get Kenny. That
He'd
is the
still-
only way
he'd
he
still
would.
come up with something that
I don't know.
why it's logical in his mind.
we would all have to just hold him down and fart.
He would say that he
do
just
ghost farts.
entered a medical like paralysis or some shit temporary. He'd come up with a medical explanation for it. I guarantee it. Blue 12. He would come up with a reason.
I'm sure he would, but it still would be fun. We're back to answering for me. If your time truly wasted, is your time truly wasted if you enjoy wasting it? Remember, you're answering for me.
No. Sometimes you gotta just not do anything. So that's not wasting time. That's recharging.
Is that your answer for yourself or for me?
I mean, for both.
Okay. Okay.
Am I right? I should get money every one I get right.
I'll give you a cookie.
I don't want a cookie. I want money.
I'll give you a penny.
I need shit I gotta buy.
I buy you stuff sometimes.
I know, but I got stuff we need to buy.
I know we do.
We need to buy wood
He
and tools.
he would blame it on food. He probably would.
Yeah. See, he would always come up with something. Always, always, always.
All right.
Maybe I need these glasses.
Maybe. Which one do you want?
Did we just do blue?
I don't remember. I
Okay,
think so.
Let's do green 11. I'm probably the worst guest you've had on this show. That's not better.
How many countries have I been to?
How many countries have you been to?
Mm-hmm.
Other than the U.S., I would assume that you have gone to Canada. So that's one. Maybe Mexico? Have you ever gone to Mexico?
You tell me.
No, just Canada.
Correct.
Okay.
And people should know I always usually talk about how I spent my summers in high school and junior high and high school in Canada with my great aunt and uncle. Now you've been to Mexico,
Mhm.
but not Canada.
No, I've been to Canada.
Oh, I thought
we
you
have
were.
relatives in Canada too.
So you've been to two countries.
Plus, we used to go up there and gamble before gambling was legal here.
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah.
daily, but
Yeah.
once in a while.
I know because my
Back
grandma.
when you could cross the border by just saying, "Yeah, we're gonna go."
Yeah,
to the casino
showing
for
your
a couple
license and
hours
going to your
Okay, see you
yeah.
later.
Now it's
Not
a
no
little
more.
tricky.
Blue. What does it go up to?
60.
Okay, blue 60.
Remember, you're answering for me. Are animals homeless because they don't have homes?
Not all animals are homeless. Boo and Styles aren't homeless.
No, but they have a home.
Right.
So say, is a lion homeless?
No, because they have a home too.
Where's their home?
Their den.
Okay.
So that's my final answer.
What's your answer?
That animals aren't homeless.
That was my answer. What's your answer?
Animals aren't homeless.
Okay.
Squirrels live in trees and shit.
All right.
Green 60. Dead air, dead air. Oh, Jesus. Does this have to can it have something to do with my butthole? Okay, good. I don't need no butthole.
You
talk.
have to answer this like it's me.
Okay.
Who is funnier, Jeff or Dana?
Oh, you obviously think I'm funnier because I'm fucking hilarious.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you said me, I'd beat your ass on that
I
one.
think I'm fucking hilarious too. You don't always think I'm funny though.
No, depends. I have to be in the mood for your funny, but you are funnier than me.
Green 12.
Remember, this is me.
I know.
What is the best holiday?
For you. I know Jenna's is Thanksgiving. Oh, duh. Halloween. Jesus Christ.
I was like,
how did that take me so long?
yeah, exactly. Especially when you say Genesis Thanksgiving. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, what comes before
Yes, we're
Thanksgiving?
looking at a 2-foot skull sitting in front of us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, how did you not that?
Jeez.
Yours is Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
What's my second favorite holiday?
Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the pierogies?
No, that's yours. That is for sure yours. Because the whole world is their home. That is very true. That pretty much the home. I mean, animals can make, I mean, it's different. So this is something that I will say. For an animal to be homeless, say it's a dog that was in a family.
Yeah, that could be a homeless animal.
And then get kicked, then they just shoot them out to the curb. That is a homeless animal. But that's not their own fault, because if they were in the wild, they would have, but that would have been their home. But when they're used to have,
Yeah,
it's his back scratcher.
I wear it like a ninja sometimes.
Yeah, you would be amazed at some of the things he does when he's sitting here by himself.
I'm pretty much an idiot.
Sometimes I come out here and I just have to be like, what are you doing?
I mean, I fall asleep out here a lot too.
How often do I wake you up?
Not near as much as I fall asleep
No.
out here.
But because you're going to bed earlier. But he literally, I usually come out here, like I'll go to bed and I'll get up to get a drink of water, like after being in bed for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. And I'll come out here and he's like, and
It used to be fall asleep working. Now it's fall asleep just watching YouTube.
And
I'm lazy.
one time I came out and he had a
Wayne?
cigarette in his hand and he was sleeping.
That was a long time.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I used to fall asleep with cigarettes.
Yeah, a lot of our blankets would have little holes from
Yeah.
when his cigarettes
Because
would
that was
drop.
the first thing I'd do too when I woke up is I'd come out here and have a cigarette.
Mhm.
And then I'd fall asleep. And that I've never started a fire, knock on wood. Hopefully that's real wood, not plastic.
Yeah.
but the wood.
Now he has to go
From-
outside to
from
smoke.
Bingo.
So he has to
Yeah, I don't
actually.
fall asleep out there, especially now. It's cold out there
It's
now.
yeah, it's been really cool. Am I seeing things, Jeff's on the left hand side? And yes. And Wayne, why? Because I am the host, he is the guest, but I wanted him to get a feel of what I go through when it's
I
the
like
Boo
the
Show.
tilt that this chair has, though. It's very, very
Yeah, I don't because
comfy. Yeah, sometimes you go too far.
I go too far and I'm not
This used to be the
expecting.
chair that I sit in until I got that one.
Yeah.
This definitely needs a pillow, though.
Oh, there's a pillow over there.
Right. I think I can get through the night.
I guess I'm so used to sitting in
It's so
uncomfortable
hard.
chairs at work that my body just gets used to sitting in uncomfortable chairs.
My butt's gonna need some therapy.
Although-
after this.
Hopefully, I'll be in a place that has new chairs.
Mhm.
Time will tell. Only time will tell.
Ninja sword.
And maybe I'll get rid of this horrible cough then too. When you think about that, I just thought about this. This is a random talk. I would be more in my habitat of surroundings on the lake.
Wait, what?
I'd be more in the surroundings of my habitat about being on
Oh,
the
if you
lake
work
and the
up there?
river. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about that. I just thought about that.
You can go to the battlefield. Meditate.
I don't think so, but okay.
Blue 11.
Blue 11. First, yes, we will do that. But I love this comment. And actually, yes, if he does, he can go
Yes.
take a break.
I can escape.
And I can't stop him now, but it's all right. We'll work on it. Blue 11. I think you already said blue 11.
I thought I said
No.
green 11.
What is my most hated mode of transportation?
When you're driving your car,
No, I don't mind driving my car.
you get angry at people.
No, it's just people around me. It's not
that-
me. I don't mind my
I mean,
driving
I
in
know
my
you
car.
like the train. You don't mind flying, so I would probably say bus.
Probably.
Although your last train experience wasn't the greatest, if I remember correctly.
No, but I still rather take
Me
a
picking
train.
you up from your last train
Yeah,
experience was not my favorite either.
Now, because
Oh, I was pissed.
we're one of those people, or where we live, we're fortunate that we have air, we have water, we have rail, and we have road. So you can get airplanes, you can get boats, you can get trains, and you can get
Well, I think
buses.
most people can.
Well, some people can't get trains like we get. Like trains don't run everywhere. I mean, they have to
not
go
subway. We're talking like a train.
train,
from one city
yeah,
to
not
another.
subway, train. So a lot of
And
people
not the
don't.
high speed one.
No,
Not the
no,
cool
we
one.
it's like an Amtrak train. And so for us to go, because it's like for us to go from Toledo to South Bend round trip, it's like $50. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
so
very.
sometimes some
So
creepy people choose that mode of travel because of the price.
well, yeah, well, and especially if you're going like long distance and that, but it I mean, it's not a bad ride. It's a go. It's I think the ride coming back isn't as great as it going,
Well,
but
because there was another train that blocked the track, so you guys had to stop
well,
for
no,
like
no,
forever.
no. What happened? Because like we took my brother on the train so he could see Jenna, because it's the fastest way to go. But we so we go early in the morning. We go, but then the train, because there's only one train in the morning and one train in the night at night. So you get back like what was it, 10, 11 o'clock?
It was supposed to
But
be.
it was supposed to be like 10 o'clock. We didn't get back till 12 or 1, because in South Bend, or no, that time we got picked up in it wasn't South Bend. We got picked up, and we got picked up in
Fort Wayne,
no, not Fort
Angola.
no, what's after Goshen, Elkhart.
Oh yeah.
I was at Elkhart. They had to stop the train, and they had to, all of a sudden, we're waiting for this train to come, and you hear cops coming from all over. There's like 100 cop cars coming up to the train station, and it's like, what the heck's going on? And somebody came out and they go, there's going to be a little bit of a delay. I was like, okay, no problem. It was a long delay because they had a traveler that had to be removed from the train. And he not only had to be removed, but he had physical disabilities. And he was all up here perfectly fine, just disabilities. And he literally, it took at least 8 people to pull him off this train. Then they had one of the cars. So they had one of the like rooms, and they had all their stuff in there. And for some reason, they had to pull him off. I want to say that they just would not get off the train. And so they just kept without paying. And
the train station in Toledo is not the safest place to be waiting outside at night.
no.
I thought for sure I'm getting murdered.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it.
Was just.
Yeah, Wayne, some of those like foreign buses and trains and shit look like what the hell.
Yeah, no, I went. Now, Jenna travels a lot by train when she's in Europe, and that absolutely loves it. And it's not the kind of train like that, like in India. But she did go to Istanbul, and she did like a bus kind of tour, and she said it wasn't too bad because she had some time when she was waiting. Oh, what was this? LA for me and landlocked province can't get far by boat. Yeah. Now for us,
we could get to Canada in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, like literally, we can get in a boat and as a motorboat and go, and we can be in Canada in no time.
What are you growling for?
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. A bike. I probably would not do well on a bike because I probably would hurt myself.
That's really not transportation.
No, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
I would probably hurt myself because at one point Jeff said we should get. Well, wait, I had a stationary bike I got for myself for my birthday one year. How many times did I ride it?
Kimberly, one time, and then you fucked me up.
First time I used it, the next day at work, I was walking, and I tore all the tore everything in my knee and tore my meniscus and had to have surgery. And so I never rode that thing again. So we recently just got rid of it. My nephew's friend, he's going to be changing shifts and he's going to have to then because they're having a baby. And he was joking and he says, he was going to just trade me something. I said, hey, we use your truck and your muscles and I'll trade you that for my bike, for the bike. So he ended up helping us get some wood from somebody's house. And
Yeah, it was
a big
the back
piece.
of a piano. Like it was pretty big. And unfortunately, I mean, we had to take it, but it's not what I thought it was going to
No,
be.
but we
It's
still-
veneer.
yeah,
so
but we're
it's
still-
shit wood.
Yeah.
We got a couple pieces off it though.
Yeah.
Blue 30. Got to get rid of the dead air. We need to talk about
I know, but you could be talking.
I'm gonna guess.
Have me again, because I know you have. Have you ever had a really bad haircut?
I would have to say you have.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody has.
Yeah. Know when mine was? Is when I got bangs. Oh my God, I hated it.
That was recently, right?
Yeah, we were together.
Yeah.
Hated it. Hated it. I will never get bangs ever again in my life. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Actually, what happened is they cut them a little bit too short. They were supposed to cut them to here, and they cut them here. And then when they dried, they were like up to here. So
Yeah.
they looked horrible, and I couldn't do anything with them. So could not do anything with them.
Mike, if I only had hair.
All right, Jeffrey, which one next?
Blue 31. This is where we get to, I feel like I'm gonna call it the same one. Oh no. You're shaking the whole camera system.
Oh my God, he's gonna
People are
die
gonna
on
think
this
that
one.
people are gonna think that we're in an earthquake. No,
Okay.
Wayne, I shaved. I have not been exercising.
Okay, are you ready for this one?
I lost 10 pounds on my face.
Is it weird to enjoy the smell of your own farts?
Yes. Everybody's going to say that. I don't think anybody would answer that like, no, it's perfectly normal. I love that shit. I don't think anybody would do that. That's psychopath behavior.
Have you met my brother?
Green 31. Oh, yeah. I don't even think he would like.
he keeps
He likes
doing
to
it.
fart. I don't know that he likes to smell them, but he likes to burp too.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken.
Is that your answer or my answer?
I don't know. We've never discussed the chicken and the egg before.
You take a lucky guess.
The chicken.
Okay.
Green 40.
Hoik, hoik, hoik. So let's see what we got. What is your favorite book of all time?
Oh God, I think you've only read one book since we've been together, and I don't recall you saying it was your favorite. I would think that yours is something like they've turned into a play, like Hamilton or something like that. But Hamilton, I think, is a really big book. It's like, yeah, super thick.
I did start reading it on my phone.
But I think you would like something that turned into a play.
Actually, no.
Okay.
You know which was my favorite books to read?
I have no idea.
The Harry Potter series.
Oh.
I
Did you-
actually did read all those
Yeah.
because I read them with the girls when they were little. Okay. Oh, have a good day or night, Kimberly. All right.
Green 41.
You just did green. Or no, you did. Wait, didn't you
Yeah,
just?
I did green 40, I thought, but let's do green 41 because I'm going to start repeating numbers.
That's all right. I know which ones are which. Oh, you should get this one. Who is your celebrity crush?
Yours is that guy from Sons of Anarchy. That just played Ed Gein.
Yeah, I was to say you should get that one because we just talked about that because I can't stand him in that movie. It's like, oh,
A lot of people said he did good.
he did really good. It's
yeah.
not that. It's just I don't like him in that role.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm almost done with it.
Okay. So have you watched episode 6 yet?
Oh yeah, I'm past 6.
And that's
I think I'm on 8.
somebody said the last episode is absolute shit.
You know what though? Maybe I did watch them all. I don't even know. It's Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, I didn't know his name.
But he but I like him in the scruffier look. And because he was like in some other movies I like, but he's also done a lot of theater. So but he's All right.
Blue 43.
Blue 43. So remember, you're answering for me. What sound would be the most horrifying if you could hear it? What would be the most horrifying sound if you could hear it?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Really?
The most horrifying sound if you can hear it.
The most horrifying sound I could ever hear.
Okay, that's a different question.
Okay, we'll do that way so you can.
I don't know. I really don't.
Really?
Really.
If something happened where the dogs got hurt,
Well,
that probably would be the
yeah.
most.
But that's not a usual sound, I thought.
It would be if the dogs got hit or somebody did something to the dogs. That would be I wouldn't be able to that, or something happened to like a little kid, like stuff like that. When I actually, the worst sound I've ever heard with was I can still hear it. When somebody was a crispy, they were in a fire and their skin is black on the outside, but it's still baking on the inside.
That's not fun. Sage Rat, I'm not doing well.
That is very.
I feel like the sideshow.
All right.
Green 50.
Green 50. You moved it up a little bit.
Yeah, Dana, it's the guy from Sons of Anarchy is the one that played Ed Gein.
Any Christmas songs? Is it that quiet? Well, we can't play that kind of stuff because we'll get banned.
Oh, no, he's saying he doesn't like Christmas.
Christmas song? Really? Why can't you teach an old dog new tricks?
Because you have the most stubborn dog on the planet. Bubba's
True.
very stubborn.
But you could probably teach him a new trick. Or I could teach him a new trick.
I don't think he could. We can't even get him to come in when we want him to.
No,
He
that's
comes
true.
in when he wants.
At this time of year, absolutely, that is the truth. There is no telling him to come in the house. He
Nope.
literally,
He wants to stay out.
It's
he's gonna fucking
bedtime.
Stay out.
and he's out there saying, and this makes me so mad because this is his favorite time of the year. And I'll have to put this on the Boo page. I have a picture of him when he was little. He wasn't as big as he is now. Jeffer the dog. And I grew pumpkins, and like the pumpkins took over like half the yard.
If you get a couple pumpkin plants, man, you're taking over.
Yeah,
a
and
lot
so
of
half
estate.
of the backyard. And this is before I met Jeff. But I think I had pumpkins with 1 year with him. But since he's been a puppy, he's always had pumpkins because he likes pumpkins. He goes and sits in the middle of the pumpkin patch, and he just looks just so peaceful. And he just sits in the middle and just looks out into the yard in his pumpkin patch. So he doesn't have a pumpkin patch anymore. So he sits at the back, like where we have cement and then it goes into grass. He sits at that cement line, and he just sits there and looks just so pretty, just looking out into the. I said he reminds me of the sheepdog from Bugs Bunny that used to sit on the cliff and watch over his herd. That's kind of how he reminds you when he's sitting, because he just sits there and just takes it all in. And Boo can come out and rampack him,
Yep.
and he'll just still sit there because he doesn't care. He just
Boo
wants to
likes
sit
to
there.
go out, do her business, and then come back in. She's not like,
Yeah,
she doesn't
Bubba,
like to be outside.
this time of year, he will lay out there from, I mean, like in the morning when I get up, he wants to go out there and he wants to sit out there. So he sits at why I'm getting ready and everything. He'll go out there and sit, and then he comes in and he'll go back to bed with Jeff. But then when we come home from work, he wants out there and he'll sit out there all day. But he does that daycare
Most
too.
of the time when I bring him home, he doesn't come in until you're close to being home, or
And then he goes right back
home.
out after he eats dinner.
yeah, he minimum of an hour and a half.
I mean, this time of
He
year,
doesn't
he
do
loves.
anything. He just sits there.
No, he just likes to
And
be out there.
watches.
But he's even in the summertime. Because what did he get last year for his birthday?
Huh?
Last year, what did he get? Not this
Oh,
year,
I
but
have no
last
idea.
year. Didn't he get that big umbrella?
Oh yeah.
He got like one of those offset umbrellas because so he can go out there and lay in the shade. And so he has some shade when he's out there.
Yes, Steph. That's who played Ed Gein.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
He doesn't look anything like himself.
And he doesn't sound like him either.
Right.
That's, I think, what bothers me the most is his voice. It's just like, oh.
But that's a sign of a good actor.
Yeah, it is. But especially because people can't. Oh, when he does certain things or looks a certain way, you can tell it's him. But at first I was like, God, why does he look so familiar? And then he did something. And I'm like, oh no way. I was like, wow. But he does a really good job portraying him. But it just, yeah. Yeah, he sounds like a little sad, bad
Kermit the
frog. Yeah, I mean, it's so terrible.
Should I watch it?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, because I've just heard
It's
some people said it's great. Other
well, like I told you, walk away for a minute or mute yourself for a minute if you don't want to kind of get a spoiler. Oh, wait a minute. And not a minute, but So I hate it because it jumps. You see, you're doing all this, then they jump into like Psycho. Then it goes back. Then they jump into a couple other things. Like this last part was Silence of the Lambs. It's just like, and like they're doing the movie sets of it. That part I don't like.
yeah, I want to see his story. Not
Yeah, it's
another thing. One that I would really like them to make in this monster series on Netflix is that guy in Chicago that built that murder hotel.
yeah.
What the hell's his name? I would love.
Oh
to
my
see
God,
that
why
one
can't I
done.
think of it? Because it was part of
Damn, what the hell was his?
because it was part of Horror Stories.
Yeah, what was his name?
Oh, I can't think of it.
Does anybody know his name? The guy. It was the Chicago World Fair.
Holmes, H.H.
Yeah,
Holmes.
H.H. Holmes.
Would you pick one?
We were chatting.
I know, so you can chat and I can
Hey.
look while you're chatting.
Green 51.
Yeah, I mean that one I think would be really good too.
Now I think that would be a good
Yeah.
person for that series.
No, what other one is really good? The Winchester House.
Yeah, that was a decent.
That one
movie.
was
It didn't
pretty
suck.
good. That one wasn't bad.
But that wouldn't be a whole series. like
No,
the
no,
monster
but that
series.
one was really good.
Huh.
So this is me. What is the most annoying song that if you say it, it will be stuck in your head? For me, this can be
Jesus,
multiple
I have no
songs.
idea. I have no idea.
For me, multiple
Something
songs.
by Slipknot?
No.
No?
Like everybody in here is gonna kill me. I'm sure. Baby Shark.
Everybody hates that song.
I know, but that one, if you say it now, it's gonna be with my
Yeah, now you'll be
ADHD
singing
brain.
that.
It's gonna be in my head
Funny
for
thing
like
is,
the
I
next 2
almost
days.
said that.
Yeah, it's gonna be in my head for like a few days. Then also, yeah, the song that one doesn't get stuck in my head.
The Bonnie song.
No, that one doesn't either.
That makes me rage.
The other one is Gangnam Style. That one gets stuck in my head, and I think it's because of my ADHD. The beat of it is what gets stuck in my head.
Oh, Wonderwall.
And
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those guys.
Oh, okay, this is funny too. Like if
I
I'm
like Bodies Hit the Floor. That's a
like
cool
if
song.
I'm driving to work and I hear an 80s song and then I get like yeah, sometimes well, Never Gonna Give You Up, that gets stuck in my head a lot.
Okay, here's a variation of that question. What is a song that whoever the original artist is, somebody else came out with and did a cover of it, and that's all you can hear is the cover version, not the original?
Oh God, why can't I think of the name of the song? Johnny Cash did it.
Was it Walk the Line?
No.
Ring of Fire?
No. Johnny Cash, Adam Lambert doing Ring of Fire. That one.
But see, that's a good version.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that's one. But I can't remember who sang the original, but Johnny Cash sang. Oh, I can't think of the title right now. But Johnny Cash sang it, and it was like, wow. That one I kind of liked.
The one that I got in my head, God damn it.
Why can't I think
Oh,
of
okay,
it?
here it is. It's the Wedding Singers movie version of this song. Turn around every fucking now and then I fucking feel it starts
Hurt. Yes, the song Hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That 9 Inch Nails. Know what? Okay, this is one.
That was a
Know what else? There's Marilyn Manson did
I know the song. This is the Eurythmics song, Sweet Dreams.
no, well, he did that one, but he did another. Why? Hold on. See, I had it in my brain. Then you said that, and just oh crap, what was it? Yeah, Sweet Dreams was good, but then he did Tainted Love. He did Tainted.
That?
Yes, he did,
Oh.
and that one is actually really good.
I don't know if I've ever heard that version of Tainted Love.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson did Tainted Love, and that one's pretty good. I was surprised when I heard who it was. I was like, ooh, interesting.
Another really good one, it was an American Idol singer. I can't remember his name, but he did Billie Jean.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
It was, damn it, what was his name?
Know what another one is? Elvis Presley, and then Corey Hart did a remake of it, and I Will Always Love You.
Elvis Presley did that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dolly Parton did it too.
Papa Roach. I've never heard that version, Pinky. Sorry. We will do Blue 52. We might have already done that.
I don't know.
I think that was the
If
first
I
one.
see it, we'll know. Yeah, but when I started listening, I was like, wow, he's done a lot that are pretty darn cool. Do stairs go up or down?
Both.
Are you sure?
Yes. Positive. If I'm here and we have a basement, you're going down. If
Is
I'm
Dana
here and you
sure?
have a second floor, I feel like Dana wouldn't know the answer to that. She would turn it into a very, very complex answer because of the ADHD. But clearly both.
Oh yeah, you were always on my mind. Thank you. That one was Pet Shop Boys did that one too. That was good too.
Yeah, Shinedown's version of Simple Man was killer.
You were always on my mind. That one too was yeah, Pet Shop Boys did that one. I like that one.
Green 51.
Do-do-do-do. We need like some Jeopardy kind of music. That's not Jeopardy.
Yeah, because you get.
You already
copyright
did
strikes
that
for
one.
Then do 54.
How many licks does it take to get? Oh wait, you said 54?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Might be a more interesting one. Why do ghosts always have white sheets on instead of colored sheets? This is answering me.
Because I feel as if back in the day they didn't have colored sheets. They had white sheets only.
Is that a Dana or a Jeff answer?
I mean, this is a question that I can't really predict your answer on.
Well, why not?
Because it's not. I don't know. It just isn't one. Then what's your answer if I'm wrong?
They probably could have had flannel sheets. They just chose not to because they're hotter than having white sheets.
Flannel.
Or like wool sheet, like wool. Back in the day, they might not have had sheets, so they would have had wool, and the wool would have been hot, so they had white sheets.
But that's
because they didn't have colored sheets, obviously. But I'm just saying they probably just chose sheets over.
so the
Wool.
ghost didn't want to get hot, so they wore
Yeah.
sheets instead of blankets.
They wore sheets instead of blankets. Yeah.
Okay, that makes as much sense as anything.
ADHD brain.
Yep, that makes complete sense. Blue. I feel like we haven't done any in the 40s yet, so blue 40.
You've done a lot in the 40s. You haven't done any of the lower numbers.
Bullshit.
You haven't done like 1 through 20 or 1 through 30.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. Pick a
Go
number.
back and watch the tape. I just did.
Pick a number again.
Blue 40.
I think you already did 40.
I probably did. Here I am with the beautiful people now.
Why don't ghosts fall through floors if they can't? They can walk through walls and glide downstairs.
They don't fall through floors because they're gliding. They go whatever direction they want to. There's no gravity does not affect a ghost.
So why is it though they can't go through a floor but they can go through
They
a
can
wall?
go through a floor.
How do you know?
The question was, why don't they fall through floors? That's a difference. That's not the same as they can't go through a floor, right? Blue 20.
I hope you get a really good one that gets you in trouble.
I don't.
I do. Sage said she saw one go through a ceiling once.
Which is potentially the floor above. Same thing.
You ready?
Yep.
Do sheep get static cling when they rub up against each other? It's a Dana question.
I mean, yes.
Prove it.
How can I prove it?
Prove it with
Where am I going to find a
explaining.
fucking sheep?
Prove it with your explaining why they would do that.
Because they always got shit on them. Like, not poop, but like crap on their coats.
Wool?
No, like stuff is always stuck to them.
No, not always.
All the time. Go look up your average sheep. Guarantee they got shit stuck to them. Like tumbleweeds and.
See, my thought is they get static cling because of the friction, not because they got stuff on them.
No, static cling. It's the stuff
Yeah,
on them is
because-
evidence of the static cling.
No, because that gets stuck on them. Static clean is when you go psst and you zap
Ow,
somebody.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
That's
is.
static electricity.
But it's static clean.
Ouch, that's poking me
It's
in
my
the.
show, and that's what I say.
But you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
That's static electricity.
I'm not wrong.
Static cling is like.
Go ahead, answer. Pick a number.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Are we going to do a short show tonight?
No.
Okay, we do get a break at an hour, though.
No.
Yes. We
No,
do. Well, I'm
it's
going
my
to.
show. I
Well,
tell
I'm going to.
No,
I'm
you're
just
not.
telling you. Yes.
No, you're not.
Then we'll end the show at an hour.
No, we won't.
Okay, green 20. But I am taking a break at
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No. You're not allowed. It's my show, my
going
rules.
to.
My show, my rules.
I'm just saying it's going to happen.
No, it's not. Pick another number.
19.
Pick another number.
Why did I answer these?
No, because that's stupid, because that one's an easy one.
18.
What is my favorite guilty pleasure TV show?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh my God.
oh yeah, Drag Race. RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's not a guilt. No,
Yes, because that is the dumbest show on the planet, yet you watch it.
it's not. No. It's because you don't like that show. That's why you said it. Pick something else.
Survivor. I don't know. guilty pleasure insinuates a stupid show that you still watch.
Mm-hmm.
Drag Race. Final answer.
What do we have usually playing nonstop around the clock? Some of these shows.
Cooking shows. Hell's Kitchen.
Well, we've had Hell's
It's been
Kitchen,
60 Days In.
Little House on the
But see,
Prairie.
these aren't stupid
No.
shows.
Think about when we first got
Like,
Heartland.
but that's not a stupid show either. Me watching 16 and Pregnant.
Yeah.
Me watching the Kardashians. That's a guilty pleasure because they're stupid shows. I don't feel like you have any of those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you hate this one.
Getting stuck watching a good
Honey Boo
show.
Honey Boo Boo.
Yes. Oh, and the fat ladies. That is
Oh.
a stupid show.
1,000 Pound
1,000
Sisters.
Pound, whatever. Yeah, that show is awful, and it's like it's gross.
Actually,
Like,
it's funny
sad.
because where the one sister went to for her rehab for she actually that place is not far, like it's between here where we live and where I work in Fremont. It's not that far, and I've actually been to that facility to take patients before and to pick up patients when I was an EMT, so I kind of because yeah. Pick one more before you go on your break.
Some people see Expedition Unknown. I feel
Oh,
good.
that one's pretty good.
Love Island. I've heard a lot of people like that. We've never even watched.
What is it?
Love Island.
Yeah, I haven't ever watched
But
that.
I feel that could, like the Bachelor and Bachelorette, I feel like could fall into that. They're stupid.
Yeah.
We will do Blue 12. Yeah, I like Josh Gates too. I like his stuff. What's that?
Pick another one.
What? 11.
Pick another one.
Why do I have to keep?
Because
picking
you
one?
answered them. You already answered those.
9.
Do you think the sea is salty? You're answering this because it's on me. Do you think the sea is salty because the shore never waves back?
You would say yes. Absolutely. You'd be like, the sea's an asshole.
Yep, pretty much.
Or the
Hurry up and go take your
the
break.
shore's an asshole. The sea is wonderful.
Hurry up and
All
go
right,
take
I'll
your
be right
break.
back. Maybe.
Who's Josh Gates? Why am I not?
He's Expedition Unknown.
Oh, okay. See, I'm terrible. Okay, this is something that probably drives Jeff nuts because I am terrible with names.
Well, I am.
I
too.
mean, I
Listen
can
to how
see-
many times I asked for.
Oh, Wayne says because it had has a load of semen in it.
Oh shit! That's pretty good answer.
That is a good answer. Yeah, I am terrible with names. Really bad with names. But if you show me a picture of somebody, I will be familiar with them. But it's still kind of like, okay. Okay, so Sage. Okay, this is kind of funny. So about salty because one too many sailors had fallen overboard from runs. This is funny. When Prohibition was going on, where we live on the lake and on the river, there's houses in Michigan and in Ohio that their docks, when people would move in, they could not figure out why they had these pipes, these really super long pipes that ran from the start of the dock all the way through, and then they ran into the ground. And people couldn't understand because houses weren't like super close. They'd be like 200 yards away from there or whatever, and just couldn't figure out why they would have all these pipes. It ended up that out in the middle of the night, the bootleggers would come in and they'd hook up to the docks and unload the liquor through it. So there's a lot of like people that got killed on the rivers and on the lakes because of just accidents that happen with like weather, like because people don't realize that lakes can get very nasty and very, like, even Lake Erie can get very, at some point if you're going across to Put-in Bay, can be very, 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 very rough. And I mean, like, you're getting sick. And so we usually go on the Jet Express because it's faster and it gets you there in a short amount of time. But if I was on a ferry, I'd be like puking my guts out. And so it was just like, yeah. But that's just one of those weird facts about where we live. There's a lot of that was doing it. I don't know which lake is going to be the worst. I know I want to say when I would go up into Canada, I want to say Superior was, I mean, it was like waves you would see on the ocean sometimes. And then Lake Erie doesn't get that bad, but I mean, we do have some that are really bad. And yep, it is the Fitzgerald. And my brother-in-law is a whiz. He can tell you anything about the Fitzgerald, and there's actually songs about the Fitzgerald and everything. But he can tell you all the lake, or like, because we have freighters that come in all the time. He can tell you by the horn what freighter it is, how long the freighter is, what its weight is, what it usually carries, where it docks at. He can tell you all that stuff. All the time. It's just like so crazy. But yeah, the Fitzgerald is one of the most popular ships that has been sunken in Lake Erie. There's probably, sadly to say, there's probably old military ships from back in the day, because there was a lot of battles and like in that area, in the international waters and that. So that's possible too. But it's yeah, the lakes, people don't realize how so people don't realize how wicked the lakes can get. Heard the song, it's like 12 minutes long, and some dude at a bar on Kelly's Island informed us against our will for hours. Yeah, at Kelly's Island they do sing that one a little bit more. The Fitzgerald.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the stories are really cool. I mean, there's a lot of story, like a lot of history with the lakes and all the ships and all the different stuff. Like for ours, Put-in Bay is kind of cool because it was kind of like a stomping ground for the international waters, so it's kind of cool. Lakes in England are like ponds compared to the, yeah. I mean we have lakes like that are like that, but a lot of our lakes are big. Even even going up to Indiana and into Michigan, like people have cottages and they go to the lake. Those lakes are huge compared to what you would think. And then we have some lakes that are like ponds, but most of them, yeah, some of them are very good. Oregon has a surprising amount of lakes, and that's the thing. Like because we have the Great Lakes by us, but there are so many like states that do have like lakes. Even down in parts of Ohio, we have lakes that are.
Well, Michigan too.
No, but I'm saying even if you go into like southern Ohio and that, there's like places that have lots of lakes in this area.
I'm going to get haters for this, but this is what you were talking about when I came in. One person, I'll ask you this. Let me see if you can figure this out. There's one, there's actually multiple, but think island vibes, lake vibes. What musician do I hate the most?
Oh, Jimmy Buffett.
Yes, I fucking hate Jimmy Buffett. I want to
harm myself
anytime Jimmy Buffett comes up.
And I like Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville.
Oh my God, I hate that guy.
But you don't mind going to the beachy little beach that they play a lot of him.
Because they have good drinks, but that's the only reason. But like, yeah, I'm not a Jimmy Buffett fan. I detest him. Let's do Blue 24.
Blue 24. Blue 24.
You know who you should have on this show?
Who?
It just hit me.
Who?
Lance. That would be epic.
Oh my
We
God.
would have to tell him there's certain words he can't use.
Lance. Oh, we got to do that
Yeah,
now.
I think we should. You should have Lance on. He's
So-
funny as fuck.
If people do not know who we don't talk about Lance.
Lance is my mechanic.
Lance is kind of like an additional child of ours.
Uh-huh.
I met Lance after meeting Jeff, and Lance ended up going to school with my kids. Ironically funny. It's kind of funny that they knew each other from school, so it was funny. So Lance is kind of like a Dawson.
Very much. Yep. I was just gonna say that.
I've had
Lance is,
yeah,
but I think a little bit crazier.
yes.
And I'm not calling Dawson crazy. You guys all know that I like Dawson. We're good friends. And
Lance has done stuff that I really am like, Lance, what the fuck were you thinking?
yeah, Lance would be good.
I mean, he's getting older, so he is mellowing out
he
some.
would still be good for this show.
But he would still be good because when
Get him some weed first.
this is so funny because Lance, like when he comes over to help Jeff with the cars, because I already know because what do I normally tell you? Did you call Lance? No, I'll figure it out. Did you call
It's
Lance?
like-
No, I'll figure it out. Then it's like he calls Lance. So Lance takes time out of whatever he's doing
That's why I don't like to bug.
and he comes over. So then he gets spoiled.
I do need to talk to Bill though, severely.
Yeah, but then he comes over and then he gets treats. He gets all kinds of goodies.
Yeah, Justin would be good too. Okay, I'm gonna say something
Justin.
from Paranormal Monkey podcast.
Oh, okay.
He did the first hour with us in the marathon stream. we did.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep. He would be fucking hilarious, but I don't know that he likes me very much. I don't know. I could totally be wrong. And that's probably just me being paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're
But
cool with it.
Lance would be very, yeah, because Lance and I have a lot of fun picking on Jeff. But Lance always knows when I
But
come.
we pick on him too.
Yeah, but Lance knows when he comes here, I'm gonna gang up on Jeff with them.
He used to be my apprentice when I worked for a building company, and God damn did he used to piss me off sometimes. He's like broken so many of my tools because he's just very
gotten
reckless.
better, but he's gotten better.
But he breaks a lot of shit. He's just like brute strength. Like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have pried so
Yeah.
hard on that. It didn't take all of my strength, only like 1/3 of it. You know, like.
Yeah.
And he
But
breaks-
Lance would be a
He's
different
hilarious.
perspective that wasn't paranormal for sure.
It'd be fun to ask him paranormal questions though, because he does
Yeah.
have an interest in it.
Yeah. He would,
He's just
yeah.
never-
Lance, so we'll have to see about Lance.
Yeah.
Lance would be interesting
Write
to
that
do.
down on the notebook, maybe, because I don't want to forget that. Because I think that would be a very, very funny show. Wait a minute,
What?
the Conjuring House is back for the taking now. What the fuck is going on with the Conjuring House? Storm's coming.
They only sold the mortgage. Oh.
Okay, so I don't know what that means, but
All right.
I did want to see that updated video. I saw
So,
right before we went live.
Jeffrey, if I suddenly woke up and I was green, what would I do?
Probably dressed like Shrek,
No.
Mrs. Shrek,
No.
dressed like a leprechaun.
Maybe.
Yeah, you'd start acting like a leprechaun.
No. You know what I would do?
What?
I'd green screen.
But if you're green, it'd just be like watching nothing.
Because I could be the back of the green screen and then fuck with you.
But I don't use that anymore because AI
I
takes
know.
backgrounds out now.
I know, but you know what I'm
Green
saying?
screen is old technology.
Well, my old technology, that's what I'd want to do. Just mess with the green screen. Yeah. Go ahead. Mrs. Shrek would be great.
I'm sorry, I'm getting the Conjuring House update. It means
Auction
that they're still going to auction it and possibly selling it outright. So
He is
has
restarted.
restarted. Okay.
Okay.
well, that's good. We still have a chance at getting it then. We will say green 27.
Is that in part because we just had a green question?
No, I don't know why I'm answering which numbers and letters at this point or colors at this point.
Okay. We've recently talked something similar to this. What do you think I would be? What do you think what I'm going to do? What do you think you would be doing at this age you are now when you were a kid?
I don't recall talking about this.
Yeah, we recently talked about this a couple months ago, though.
So what, when you were a kid, what did you think you would be doing at this age? Probably have a lot more money, for one.
No, it didn't come to mind,
Okay.
but that would have been nice. Yeah,
I have no idea.
I thought I'd be an old grandma when I was a kid.
Yeah, 50. In the 50s, when you're a kid, is like
Yeah, I mean,
100.
uh-huh. I thought I'd be an old
I used
grandma.
to fuck with 30-year-olds. Be like, man, you're old as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, I literally thought I'd be an old grandma when I was at this age because, like, my grandparents were like older. I mean, my grandparents were old when I was little. I
I
mean,
think when I was little, mine were in their 50s.
because when I was like,
But they didn't.
my
seem
grandma
that old.
turned 80 when I was 28 or 29 and my grandma was 80. So, I mean, you know what I mean? So it was like, I thought I'd be a
Yeah.
grandma. I mean, that was my kid's great grandma. So, yeah, that's what I thought. I'd be a grandma. I'm a grandma to a fur baby and then to Kai.
I think, though, your mom's side of the family has, like, good genes as far as
Aging, yeah.
living a long, long time.
Well, not really.
Well, your mom was almost 80.
Yeah, my grandma was
Like,
80.
That's
But then, like, my uncle and
my mom was
my
mid
grandpa.
50s.
My grandpa was in his just like in early 70s.
My
Or
mom
no,
was-
my grandpa was late 60s when he passed away. And I was like only in like 6th or 6th grade, I think. 5th or 6th grade. Then my grandma, I was old. I was an adult and had a child when my grandmother passed away.
Yeah, most of my
But my
family's passed
uncle-
away in
I mean,
50s and 60s.
My uncle, he passed away in his early 60s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah,
And that would have been your mom's brother. So
Mhm.
maybe it's just the women in that
apparently
thing. I don't know.
it's old Polish people.
Well, but too-
the Polish women
Your mom didn't look 80. You and your sister don't look
in our
in
50s.
your 50s. You guys both look young, I think.
Yeah, for 54. Well, yeah, 54 and 58, not for much longer, but because we'll be 50 or we'll be 59 and 55.
Yeah, and Lisa does not look 58.
Mm-mm.
No, she looks.
People are shocked when they find out how old I am. Then I always think that I had my children when I was a teenager. That was always my thing. Everybody thought I was a teenager when I had my kids. I was like, nope, I was 26 and 30.
We will say green 34. I should have started writing these numbers down.
It's all right. If you could travel back in time, would you rather see your own life or see something different?
It's kind of a weird question. If you went back in time in your own life, you've already known it and lived it. So you'd probably want to go see somebody else.
I probably would want to go see somebody else.
Yeah, I think I would.
Or see something else.
But who?
I don't know, but because we've talked about this before, that because my father or my girl's dad told my daughter she was a mistake, my youngest one, because I did not, and I mean I didn't. She was not planned. I missed a pill by an hour and a birth control pill by an hour and got pregnant. So.
Oops.
Yeah, that happened with the first pregnancy too. So it's like I missed my pill by an hour and got pregnant. The second one was planned. She was the only one that was really planned there, but so I mean, for the longest time, she felt horrible because her dad said that she wasn't wanted, and it's like, no, that's not
What
true.
parent would say
Yeah,
that?
well,
That is.
look what I was talking about. But I wish I could have done things differently, because at one point before the girl's dad and I got married, I literally wanted to call off the wedding, and he talked me into it because I was ready to just be a single mom with my daughter. And then but then I think about, no, if that would have happened, then I wouldn't have my other daughter. So I'm kind of, it happened for a reason.
But
So.
there was something that my ex would always tell our son as well, that I could have aborted you.
Well, we know
over and over.
She said that to her,
times.
to her, the grandson's mom.
Goddamn, one of these days she's gonna find these shows and I'm gonna be in
Who
trouble.
cares? She's a horrible person. Who would tell somebody that you wish that would happen, or you wish that something would happen? So that's horrible. And to tell that to a kid. Like, I mean, she was still a teenager, and to say that was horrible. She was a late teenager. She was over 18, but still, that's horrible. And she didn't have a good family life as it was. And here we were going to be gung-ho, ready to support. And then after the baby, then totally different story.
No, she would tell that to Casey.
Yeah, but I'm saying what she said to
about Katya.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, she said God will take care of it, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hope you fall down the stairs. That type thing. Like, what the? It was bad enough when I was there, hearing those things.
Oh, this is.
But then once I moved out and heard some of the things that were still said to the kids, it's like, Jesus.
That's horrible.
Oh my God. You know.
But
the fuck, man.
But that's what happened with the girls. We all need
therapy.
But that happened to the girls when they would have to go with their dad. Like, we had this conversation with the girls as adults, and they didn't realize that if they would have told us some of the stuff they did, they would have immediately never have had to been with their father again. But they just thought that was okay because he did it. They
like heating the house with the stove.
Yeah, he would heat the stove. He would heat the house with the stove on in the wintertime. It was like, that was one right there. I mean, literally, he could not take them because I had full custody. He just had visitation rights because that's what he chose, because he told a judge that's what he wanted. He wrote a letter and said he should have never been a father. So the judge was like, easy peasy. Here you go.
That makes things easy for sure.
But then on his visitations with them, he always badmouthed me, which was like, go figure. And I never did that to them. I let the girls figure out the bad on their own, which they figured out pretty quickly. But he would take them, and just some of the stuff he would say to them, it's like, you don't say that to a kid. But he would, I mean, just really, he would, with the gas stove on, he did that. I was talking about the hospital. He was not allowed to take him to the emergency room because I had 2 weekends back to back taking kids to the ER because one got sparklers in her eyes from 4th of July sparklers, got a spark in her eye. And she said her eye hurt really bad, and he refused to call me. And his girlfriend was like, you better call Dana. He's like, no, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. The next day, her eye was all red, and she was still crying. So, bless her heart, Renee, she was like, you need to call Dana now and tell her. And so I picked her up and took her to the emergency room. Sure enough, she had some damage to her eye. Luckily, it wasn't permanent, but she did get some damage from the spark. Then the next weekend, we're at Jenna's softball game, and he's supposed to have Aaron, and he's supposed to be watching her. He let her walk in the range of somebody practicing swinging their bats. Code cocked right between the eyes, knocked her out. Had to take her to the emergency room. I get in the emergency room, and they're like, weren't you just here last week? And I'm like, yeah, I was here with my other daughter. And then they were like, well, I'm like, wait.
That's when they started CSB file.
That's when they were like questioning me. I'm like, wait, they were with their dad. I gave him the whole spiel, showed my custody paperwork, everything. And I said, he was with them. So there was a file started because anytime the girls came in and anything happened when it was with him,
There,
it went into that file.
there was a time too when I was a kid. I went to the ER several times because I'd fall and get. But one time I had a knot on my head, really big knot on my head, and the doctor was questioning me, like really drilling me as to what happened. And Mom started to answer. And they're like, "No, he needs to tell me." Like they were suspicious that they hit me or something like that, and it was like, "No, I just."
Well,
I
when
felt
Blake was a baby, because he was delivered with forceps, and he was little, and he had like a water spot on his
No.
head, and so the pediatrician sent my sister to the ER, and my sister was like, I just happened to go to that pediatrician appointment. He was under 6 months at this time, and I actually went with them to the emergency room, and they went back. The pediatrician's office had them do a workup. So he was like, we weren't allowed to go back with him for his x-rays, and they weren't bringing him back. And it was like, what the heck's going on? And then they kept questioning us and trying to separate me and my sister and not wanting, and it was like, no. So they finally gave me back my nephew and had my sister go. And the pediatrician thought it was child abuse because of the soft, gushy spot on his head. So they did head to toe x-ray, everything. There was no broken bones, nothing. It's just a squishy part. But they still thought they were going to be calling CSB, and it was like, no. Luckily, we worked at a daycare, and a pediatrician, her kids went to the daycare. So immediately the next day, my sister was like, hey, can we get into you? And she saw them that day. She went in and she goes, what the hell? The spot, it was because there was a fluid on it wasn't on his brain, but it was between the skull and the like the skin, because of the pressure from the forceps when he was born, and it was just like a liquid, and they just had to give him antibiotics and it went away. But I mean, I went, because I go fight when you piss me off. I was going.
But they're either overzealous or they just don't, like, a kid can come in like clearly beaten up and they just.
It's like, yeah.
It's weird.
Which, shockingly, I am surprised with Aaron. I was not considered to be. I'm surprised they didn't have a file on me. This kid.
I had lots of stitches when I was a kid.
Because Aaron was in quite often to get x-rays of her foot, because she broke the growth plate in her big toe. So anytime she grew, she broke her foot. So we were in the ER all the time, because every month, at least once a month, and she'd have to put on a cast, or she'd have to have a walking shoe. And for like, until she got to be from probably second grade all the way up till like junior high, till like she was probably a freshman in high school, we were in the ER quite a bit for a broken foot. So, but we also went to a pediatrician, a pediatric orthopedic, and so it was all documented because she had so much stuff that she always had on it. It was terrible. And he had a 50. Yeah. My nephew, it took them, that was probably one of the hardest births I've ever seen. I actually, after that, I decided I wanted to have kids.
Happen. I've only seen one birth in my life, and I'm so glad it went normal.
Oh, Aaron.
Because Aaron
was like Jenna. I had what? 2 NICU teams, pretty much any student that was in the hospital in my room.
When I had my hernia surgery,
did you have that?
The guy paraded with, like, I think it was, the doctor had 1 male intern and 4 female interns, and it's like, drop your pants. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. But
see, this is the thing. It did at birth. It wasn't there. It's because it was like it grew in time, so it just kept getting bigger. That's why it wasn't there. But yeah, so with Aaron, because with Jenna, her umbilical cord was wrapped around her neck twice, so it was a difficult delivery. So, and I was supposed to go for C-section the next morning, but Jenna had other plans. And then with Aaron, I didn't even make it into a delivery room. And the doctor almost dropped her because she was so big and she came out with such force. She broke her collarbone. But I will say the doctor's office, they were like, because at first when we found out, we called the OBGYN and they're like, because they were supposed to induce me a week or prior, but it was a new doctor and she didn't. So they're like, you just need to let us know. And so they covered a lot of her shoulder bills. So, but she's never had a problem with it. So
Let's do Blue 47.
Blue 40. So I think you already did that one, but
That's possible.
we'll find out.
There's a lot of numbers I've said and you said no. Let's skip them.
What language do people, this is one of my ADHD thoughts. What language do people speak in their head if they were born deaf?
English.
What if they live in Korea?
Well, then they probably think Korean.
But if they have never heard it,
They may not think of any language. They, you know,
I know. It's one of those crazy things.
that's like a stoner question. Like, is
Here.
water wet, man?
Oh my God.
Blue 17.
Dum, 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 dum. 17. Where are you?
I wonder if they hear anything though. Like
Pick another one.
18.
What?
No, I
People.
wonder if deaf people like hear. They don't hear the words and things like that, but if they hear any sounds,
It depends on what type. There's different levels of it.
Okay.
Like, look at Jenna. Jenna did not have 95% of the hearing in her one ear. And then we had that ear graft done, that eardrum graft done. And then she got 80% of her hearing back in her ear. So, I mean, and well, you figure.
But that's not
But you
what I would
figure.
consider deaf.
No, but, well, she was
It's
considered deaf in one
Severe
ear.
hearing loss, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but
she
not-
was, but because of that level, she was considered deaf in that one
Yeah, but
ear.
you can still hear with your other ear.
But she was deaf in one
Yeah.
ear. But then you think about it. Why does Lisa have the name Tia? Because she could. That's when you said Lisa, she heard Tia.
Oh, okay. Why do you have the name Tootie?
Because that's what Lisa used to always call me when I was a kid.
Why?
I don't know.
That's a weird one.
I know. Yeah. My nephew calls me Tootie, which is funny when you're an adult and he goes, "This is my Aunt Tootie." He usually now that he's in his he's at that 30 mark, he now is like, "This is my Aunt Dana." But then it's funny because if it's his friends that he went to the high school with, they always will be like Tootie, and people kind of like, "Who's Tootie?" And it's like,
Yeah.
it's Dana. And it's like, oh, okay. But yeah. So I've always been Tootie, and then the girls, it's Tia, and it just happened that Tia means aunt in Spanish, but she didn't hear Lisa. She only heard Tia, and so that's what
So she call her Aunt Tia?
yeah, she called her Aunt Tia. So what do you okay, now you're answering this as me. What do you think the first person who milked a cow was actually trying to do?
Something bad. Something sexual for sure. And we gotta be careful what we say, but yeah.
Use your mind. Because yeah,
Bad farmer.
because that's exactly what it would. Yeah.
Or I mean the babies feed off
I've had two thoughts on this.
mother's milk. So
I have a bad one, and then I have a good one. Because my first one was, well, they were probably watching animals feed, and they were like, "Hey."
But the
But
babies
it kind of.
do
see-
baby cows feed off the udders?
Where did you think they would feed
I
off?
don't know if they had nipples or what.
What do you think?
I don't fucking know. I've never owned a cow.
So
Every other animal being life form has nipples.
See, but this is how my thought goes. It starts as a G-rated, but then it turns into a not good thought. So I think this is my ADHD brain, is that the person was sitting there or the farmer was sitting there and he's watching a cow with a calf and he's like, "Oh, that's
God damn,
interesting."
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And so he watches it. It's like, well, that's kind of interesting. And then he's like, I'm just going to wander over
But
there.
the thing is, though, I got to think,
I got to just wander over there. And then.
But farmers, I got to think, especially back in the day, were a little homophobic, and the thought of them giving oral had to play a part in that.
Okay, pick another one.
Because that's more like that than
that's what I'm
sucking a teat.
I'm just thinking.
What are we doing here?
That, or I always think that somebody tipped a cow and then they went over there, tripped over it, and then they hit the udder and it squished out and they got it in their mouth. And they're like, that tastes pretty good.
That's a miracle shot. That's just not likely.
That's another random one of my ADHD brain thoughts going through the head. Pick another one.
Green 54.
I mean, you have to admit, sometimes my ADHD brain is very interesting.
ADHD brain is a lot like pot brain.
It can be at times.
Yeah. Is water wet, man?
Pick another one.
53. Although I think we've done that.
Pick another one.
55.
Jesus.
Will you keep telling me to pick new ones?
Well, because you already picked those. Do you think AI is going to take over?
Yes. We need to be very, very afraid of AI, I think. AI, okay, you guys all know that I am a Christian, and I really think, so whether you believe any of this or not really is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. But I personally think when the Bible talks about the beast, it's going to be AI. But anyway. Blue 13.
Oh, after this, know what we need to talk about?
What?
Our dolls.
Oh, yeah. We might have a ghosty here for the last couple of weeks. There's
a couple things going on.
Happening.
Are
nothing
eyebrows
bad, nothing scary.
No. Are eyebrows also considered facial hair?
Yes.
Especially on Boo?
It's hair on your face.
On Boo?
Her whole face has hair.
But eyebrows?
She doesn't have eyebrows.
She sometimes has eyebrows.
Yeah, when you guys paint them on her and make her look like a
That's what I'm
dumbass.
asking. Are eyebrows also considered
Yes,
hair?
they are.
Jenna likes to come home and put eyebrows on Boo,
Yes,
and
and
it is quite cute. It is cute. This keeps going down.
Okay. Wait, don't do that. You got to loosen that first. Yes, that one. Nope, it goes this way. So
that's what I was doing. Oh my god! Oh Jesus!
Oh boy! Did you loosen another one too?
No, I just loosened that one.
Now it's got to be tightened real hard. Yeah, it's almost time for another mic stand, but it is what it is.
There. So this happened. We had a conversation about this. What, yesterday, day before?
Yep, yesterday.
So probably for about the past month, about 3 weeks for me, 3 or maybe 4 weeks. Jeff hasn't been here sometimes, and it's just been me and the dogs on the weekends.
I'm a working man.
And on the weekends. It started off where there was a full-fledged conversation going on in here, and I was in the back with the dogs. Boo kind of perked up, but Styles perked up too. Wait, literally, you could hear 2 people carrying on a conversation.
Yeah, usually Styles isn't the ghost dog.
No. And so I was like, what, is his computer on? So I came out here. Computer's not on. It's like, okay. Excuse me, that's kind of weird. Then Styles again, not our ghost dog. He's sitting by the back door because obviously he was taking a break from the heat and came inside to lay in the sun. And he was laying there, and it caught my eye too. It looked like somebody ran in front of the door. And he perked up and kind of looked, and I kind of was like, wait. But when I saw him perked up, I'm like, all right. So he saw it too. So I was like, okay. And I'm like, usually beginning of October, I start having things happen because of the thinning of the veil.
And I didn't know any of this was going
No.
on.
So, I mean, this is going on. And I keep we had multiple times, it sounded like somebody was knocking on our front door, like bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam, knocking on our front door.
Well, not multiple bands, but
No.
like a bang.
No, when you've not been here.
Oh.
And so it's like, okay, so the dogs and I come up here, there's nobody there. We've had that happen multiple times.
And we talked about it Monday. Like, there was one time, was I only live?
I don't know.
Or were we? It was when I was a guest, I think, on Dawson or Joe show. And something banged. They heard it.
That's not this time, this year, though. That was
I'm just saying. So
yeah.
this is something that happens.
It happens before. So then, it sounds like somebody, like, the dogs kind of perked up again because we were taking a nap. They perked up, and it sounded like somebody opened the door, walked in, and shut it. And it was a hot minute. Because sometimes the dogs don't go up when Jeff comes home. They just stay in the back with me.
Yeah, they're not the greatest.
No, they're not the greatest watchdogs. And so I was like, well, that's odd. He didn't come back and say anything. So we ended up coming up here, and he's not even here. So it was like, okay. So and then having things like drop in the kitchen or like sound like somebody's knocking on a door or whatever, window.
The one day I came home, but this was a while ago, so this doesn't count towards this round. But I came home and the kitchen was
destroyed.
Shit was thrown all over. It was one area of stuff that was all over the place.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
It didn't happen when I was here because I would have heard it.
Yeah.
If I would have bumped something or anything like that, I would have heard that. But
no.
But then, I guess what brought this all up was...
because then you came home.
Yeah, last night I came to you and said, I think we have a ghost here.
Yeah, and I'm like, what do you mean? Because usually if I notice stuff going on, I don't say anything because...
And I didn't either because I don't feel scared.
No, and we don't feel scared, but it's just funny because I usually don't say anything because I get visitors all the time and I just don't say anything because it's just like, they're not here. They're just...
But there were two times where so to my right, there's a desk and I had a regular broom standing up against it. And two different times, the thing when I was outside would get pushed over and is leaning up on my desk. And it's, the angle that it was sitting and it just it didn't fall. And I didn't knock it over because I was outside and I heard it when I was outside. So
then yesterday,
we know how to.
We do.
But I'm not. There's nothing I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. It's
but
just
this
shit happens sometimes.
But this happens every October.
Yeah.
Every October. And it's just, but we do our thing and it's fine, but it just happened. But there's something that ties into it, which is kind of funny. But then the killer was your cord.
Yeah, that's what caused me to tell you.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
So I had a phone charger on the side, and it just started fucking not like a little wiggle. It
like the dogs hit it. Yeah.
Like it would. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. So that's when I said, hey, we might have something here.
And then I'm like, what do you mean? What's been going on? So then we told each other. So then we ironically laughed and we said, I said, well, it kind of started after we got the dolls from Harold.
Yeah, we got which the story behind the dolls, I don't think they're haunted.
No, but it's because just funny.
We've had them for 3 months before anything's happened.
2 months.
2 months, okay.
Yeah.
But the story is what did he say? His brother's granddaughter, who is like 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
These dolls would have to have dinner with she treated them like they were real fucking
they had, and so he was like, they had to get the fuck out.
So yeah,
so then where did they come?
Dolls are going.
They come to us.
Well, we experiment.
Yeah. So anyhow, so we're laughing because we call Harold and we're like, what was up with these dolls again? And he's like, when he told us, he goes, why? And so we told him everything that's been going. He goes, I said, no, we know it's the thing, but we're joking about it because it's like, anybody, certain people we know, they would be freaking out saying those dolls are haunted. And we're just like laughing because it just happened. The broom is sitting close to where those
Right.
dolls are.
And we were jokingly, we called him, I
Yeah.
said, Harold, I think he gave us haunted
A
dolls.
haunted doll. So,
Just as a joke.
yeah, it was
I don't
joking.
think the dolls have anything to do with it.
But we, this time of year, we start very much.
But then he said that there was like, he said it sounded like
somebody jumped in their window.
jumped in their window
and jumped on the
and,
floor.
yeah, and fell in the. And when so he doesn't get scared easy.
No.
But when Becky starts freaking out, his partner, that like she's very, very, very skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
When she's thinking, "What? Okay, we need to cleanse this house."
Yeah.
That you need to take that serious because she is very, very skeptical. But like, and there was one time I went over there. I've probably told this on our other show. I was going over to get ghost hunting gear, and I walked in the door because I have a key to his house. I saw somebody run through so the hallway looks into the kitchen that goes like this. Somebody ran through there, and somebody ran across the whole hallway upstairs. I heard the footsteps. Doom, 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 doom. Like, oh, I'm sorry, boo. Loud fucking footsteps. I'm like, son of a bitch, somebody has broken in here, and I've walked in on it.
Yeah.
So I stood there for like 10 minutes, didn't hear anything else, and finally got the courage to walk. There's no way that person, if it was a real person, could have gotten out of that kitchen area.
No, without you seeing them.
Right. They and I checked everything. Like, there's no way they could have got out of the house.
And then we were there because Jenna was house sitting for them one time. It was Boo's brother.
Which,
that
let's
they were.
Be honest, she never did. I was there though.
No, yeah, because this happened the first night. We were there, and it was like, because I was like, I mean, it sounded like somebody was upstairs. I'm like, okay, this is crazy.
I had the dog sit.
So
and I did investigate.
But then we were sitting in their kitchen, and their lights kept flickering, and it would be like this one would go on, this one would go on, this one would go on, and they were alternating. So it was like really freaking weird.
Yeah,
and so Jenna wouldn't
his
stay.
house lights up like it really does.
One year he actually he was.
Yeah, I was like, he's fucking. He needs to stop doing this. He is going crazy.
He barricaded it. Yeah.
Yeah, he screwed his attic access shut and spray painted "Do Not Enter."
Yeah.
You'd be talking to him, he'd be like,
paranoid, and
there goes one.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like,
it was bad.
Weird one year.
But yeah, bad. So this time of year, it's always interesting, and because we do get like, we all have experiences at our homes, but we all make sure that
And I wasn't looking for it. It's just like, I heard a noise in here, looked, and the fucking broom's laying over.
But even like the dogs, they start. I mean, you see them tracing and tracking stuff in the house, so it's. Yeah. But then this is funny.
But it doesn't scare me.
Because this is funny but right now he's not plugged in, but Bert is right outside my window, and he's motion activated. So you would think I'd be able to hear him go off when he's on at night, and I don't. But he has, like, his voice is right where my window is.
They did add insulation when they did the site.
That is true.
So it's not.
But the window is right there. Yeah. But it's so crazy.
No, Sage Rat, we know what to do. Like, honest to God, if it gets like.
Yeah. No, it's
all good. This is just normal shit.
This is normal stuff for us for holiday, for Halloween
time.
Dana
Greg knows that we've had stuff that we've really needed to lock this house down.
Yeah.
For.
She can vouch that because she can vouch because she tried to get into my house and couldn't.
A lot of Warren stories.
Yeah.
That we've had to really, really lock this house down for.
Yeah, and like cases. It's like we have ownership of our house because we only certain things are allowed in house. Like I said, Dana Greg tried to. We were testing her and gave her our house to try to get into.
She didn't know it.
And she didn't know it, and she couldn't get into our house.
We totally lied to
her.
But
she could tell us stuff from the outside, like certain points. She would tell us, and it was funny because the stuff she was telling us was right on. So we would laugh, but she could not get into our house.
I said, I need help with the case. Here's some pictures of the house. Can you give me a remote viewing? And then she was very, very accurate. But she didn't get in the house.
She couldn't get in the house. Could not get in the house. So that was something because people are like, I know, but she described specific things in certain areas. Like she would give us like tell us where she was outside.
And she described
give-
her mindset by looking in the window.
Yeah.
Like, so,
Yeah. So because she could describe like seeing a female and described and where she was on the outside of the house, where it was at that she was describing from. And so she did a lot of that. Boo, it's okay. And so it was funny because wait, you asked Dana Gregg to break into a random house and no, it wasn't. No.
A
A remote viewing. We had her do a remote viewing
Stop, boo.
of our house.
Yeah,
Because
Chris, I don't know if you believe in psychics and stuff, but like, I do because I've met some good ones, and you know, Dana Gregg is one that she's got definitely has, in my opinion, has abilities, but
it's a way of us like it
she's
was a
not
way
out
of
there making money and doing.
And it was
shit, like,
when we were in the Warren Foundation, that was a way of us testing people that wanted to join if they were able to do remote. If they had a remote, if they said they had abilities and were able to do remotes, that was one way we were doing it. Is that we would test them and we would send them to places.
No, we weren't telling her to break in.
No,
Chris.
and she couldn't break into my house anyhow.
Well, actually, she could because half the time we leave the fucking door locked.
Yeah, but I'm just saying she couldn't. She in a remote, she couldn't get into my house.
I don't think the back door has been locked for a year.
Probably not.
Which is good because I forget my keys about once a week.
Yeah,
so
that we both do. Well, don't we have a key hidden somewhere though?
No, I think I brought that in here the
'Cause
one
you
time that I
forgot.
did lock myself out.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I should go check
Yeah.
and see if that's all.
But yeah, I probably would break into a random house if they asked me to. I know there was a good reason. Yeah. but
No, this is all.
But yeah, no, we I do crazy stuff in the summertime or in the spring,
Excuse
which
me.
my neighbors probably think I'm crazy, but
I
I
told
do.
him you got to really freak him out. Just go out there naked with a witch's hat.
No, I should just one time
And
go.
salt around the
I
house
should
and
actually go
do
and
sage and
no.
shit.
This is what I need to do. I need
That'd
to
be
go
hilarious.
out in my Karen wig with a witch hat on, with my black witch robe, with like some kind of weird like
Yeah.
hocus pocus dress underneath it, and then go and do my my eggshells. That
No, we got a sage too. We need something that smokes like crazy. Like a big fucking puff of sage and just
get like multiple
and
things of
start
sage
like
and just
speaking a language that doesn't even exist. Just make something up. Yeah. Fuck them neighbors.
So, but
Yeah, see, naked. She was doing that around her nephew's house, not naked, of course, but she was blessing his house, and the neighbors were kind of looking like, "What in the fuck is going
yeah,
on
because
here?"
I was spreading salt and egg.
Hey, Chris. I mean, Dana. Fear the Living podcast. He's a good dude. I don't know who wants to reach out to who, but you guys probably should talk.
It's interesting because it was so funny because the way, we were laughing when she was describing stuff because it was like she even described about the dog, the pain in the ass dog next door.
Yep.
And barking.
And the dog face in the window.
And the dog, yeah.
Boo sits in our window and looks up like, and that wasn't in the picture that I sent. So
yeah. No, because it was funny because
we started talking psychics and we're losing people.
Yeah, but we actually it was funny too because we actually threw off because we gave the address, or we gave her a picture of the house, but we had the address blocked off. But there was a car in the driveway. The license plate was Nebraska, so there was no way. And we covered up the numbers of but all you could see it was from Nebraska. So there was no way. I thought we did, yeah. But there was no way she could figure out. Who it was ours, but it was funny because some of the stuff. But when she said about the dogs next door, that was funny. It was like, and then she even said something about our neighbors on the other side, which was funny. So,
no. But I mean, it was like, so when we were in the foundation, people had to kind of prove their abilities because so many people say they have them that don't. So we had to test people. Mm-hmm. And Dana, you weren't the only one that got the test.
No,
everybody did.
I think,
and
not very many could get it.
Sorry, I'm going to totally change the topic. So I saw a news report today from a Boston news channel talking about the Conjuring House, and they interviewed Chris McKinnell. He has nothing to fucking do
No.
with the Conjuring House in any way, shape, or form, other than he's the Warrens' grandson.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you? Why, I can see interviewing Jason Hawes, even Matt Rife and Elton Castee, which they didn't interview them. Andrea Perrin, they talked about in the news story, but why would you interview Chris McKinnell for the story about the Conjuring House? It was just stupid. But Chris, we all know the real story. The Warrens really had nothing to do with the Conjuring story, but
Yeah. But yeah,
they were there
so
for 20
so it
minutes.
was interesting that but it's funny because I think we had some people that said that they came to the house and they said they got in and they described stuff totally not accurate. Because one, if you got in the house, you're lying because you couldn't get into the house. Because we actually tried this with our friend that does remotes with us, and we didn't give him permission to come in. But then the next time we gave him permission to come in. And he couldn't get in the first time, but once we gave him permission to come in, he was able to come in.
This is what gets me kicked out of the debunking community. Is I do believe that remote viewing is a thing because of people that I know and things that they've said about places that I know about that they don't and they can't look up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Some people tried to get in and just couldn't get in, or they said they got in, and it was like, and then when they started describing stuff,
but then there's some things that can break through that, but then you got to redo. We've had that happen too.
Yeah, when we've had something come through, and
bad shit.
But when it's bad stuff, you can tell because the air changes and it's above you, looking down on you. Where if you invite somebody in, it's at the same level as you, which is, I mean, to me, because that you've obviously
we've had those interviews that like something is in here checking us out.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking bad.
Sitting in corners and watching, and as soon as when we have that happen, it's complete shutdown. I go into complete. Everything is locked down. I mean, everything's usually locked down. People would laugh because I don't allow a lot of people in my house just because I'm
you're
funny.
talking real people.
Yeah, real people.
No one comes here ever.
No, not very many people because
we haven't had people here since the 4th of July 2 years ago.
Yeah, because I don't know what they're bringing into my house, and so I'm funny about it.
Yeah.
So, but that's me because but. No, this time of year, because we do a lot of presentations and everything, going to a lot of like graveyards and other stuff, we pretty much are very protected. We don't.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, the things that have happened, like it's not scary.
It's our normal. It's our normal
whatever.
October things happening.
You'll
to
eventually
us.
leave.
Yeah, and it's like because, like you said, it's like okay, you got our attention. We know you're here. That's fine. You just don't do anything stupid. And it's like, seems to work. I went to a small con and a couple guys said that they were related to the Warrens. I started laughing. I couldn't help it. They were our cousins. Who?
Do you remember their names? Because I know who's related to the Warrens, and they probably weren't. Although we do have one guy that applied to the foundation, got in for a second, that was like a very, very distant cousin of Chris.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was on his dad's side, he wasn't even related to the Warrens.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know. Yeah. A lot of people too said they were trained by the Warrens that weren't. I don't know. Though, like, I feel duped in the stock that I put in the Warrens.
Yeah.
I feel duped. Yeah. I think they were grifters, and there are people that would like not really like me if they heard me say that. Some people have heard me say that. Maybe not that harsh, but like I'm disappointed. We're not going here.
Oh.
I'm disappointed in some people, though. I'll just say that.
Yep.
But we're not going to go here today. Maybe a members only live. We should really talk about the people that are using their name.
Yep.
We're not going to end the show. It's 1:54.
This is your last question.
Okay, last question. Do you want to pick a number?
No.
Okay. Blue 2.
Oh my goodness, it's my bedtime. I don't want that one. All right.
So I don't get to pick the question.
No.
She did this time.
What do you usually think about while you are sitting on the toilet?
Whatever I'm watching on my phone.
You're supposed to be answering for
You're
me.
on your phone on the toilet too. So yours has to be the same answer.
Not always, because
You're watching the phone and
what
thinking
am I
about something
usually
else.
doing when I'm talking, when I'm on the phone? What am I usually doing
You're on your phone.
if I'm not on my phone? Besides petting Bubba. Because Bubba has to go to the bathroom with me.
I don't know.
I'm usually talking to you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, she's out there yelling.
Yep, I'm usually in the bathroom because I am the only one in the house that can't go to the bathroom with the door shut.
Yeah, the door's always open.
I can't, because if
And the
I
light's
do,
always off.
not always.
Most of the time.
At night, well, during the daytime I don't turn it on. At night sometimes I don't. But
Because Bubba does not like closed doors.
no, he doesn't like not being able to get to me in a closed door.
Even me. Like when
Yeah.
I go in there and shut the door because I can't pee without the door shut.
But you can at least close it.
But
And-
then he opens it and it's like,
Yeah,
shut the fuck
But
up,
I
Bubba.
mean, but you can actually go in there. If I say,
Yeah.
"Come on, Bubba, come out," and I can close it. I can't close it because if I do, that door is gone, like gone, and not in a matter. Yeah, and like
Scratching the shit out
he'll tear it apart in a matter of just minutes.
I'll be back to wrap up the show, but I have to pee.
Oh my gosh! At night it's off because we don't want to leave it off.
Ugh.
Oh, is this? Oh, we have to upgrade the sidekick chair. Yeah, no, it. Yeah, Boo Boo, you want to come up and say hi real quick? You want to come up? Her leg's still been bothering her. Oh, come here. You want to come up? Come up, or do you want to come in the chair? Do you want to come in the chair? Come on. Come on. She's like, I'm trying. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I got it. No, she's like, I don't want to go in it. Come on. Come here. Come on. I'm trying to get her up here. Come here. Come on. You want me to lift? I'm not lifting you. Oh, she's being stubborn. My boxer would destroy the door if I. Yeah. I mean, like when this started when he was a puppy, he started getting a small little hole in the bottom from pulling. So it was like we couldn't do that. Come on. Everybody wants to say hi. Come on. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Oh, my hefty little Boo. There you go. Say hellos. Say, there's Miss Boo. Say hellos.
What you doing, Boo?
Saying I'm saying hellos.
You gotta
Okay.
move. You gotta
There
move.
you go. She was going to try to go up there, but I think her legs hurt her. She's going, is it bedtime yet? Are you done? See, now you know what I go through.
Wrapped up in the fucking.
Now you know what I go
Wheel.
through when I have to deal with you. Getting
with
out.
me?
When you have to get out and I have the
I'm
dogs
sorry,
there.
I had to pee.
Now he knows what I have to
You
do.
want me to pee in a cup?
You've
On a
done it
live stream?
before.
I have done that before.
He has done
During a
that on live
podcast, I did that once. I peed in a cup.
He's done that on a podcast, and
It was not video.
he's done that during meetings on the Warrens
Yes.
lots of times.
Mute my camera.
He is. He's
I-
also
I
I've seen
can
him
pee
doing it
anywhere.
down the turnpike
Yeah, while driving.
while
65.
driving 65. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I've seen a lot.
I got skills when it comes to peeing. It's from being
Well-
a contractor.
Kind of.
What do you mean, kinda?
Because if I go in there, what's the one thing I like to do to you just to fuck with you?
I lots of things.
Oh yeah, but I'll just go in the bathroom and I'll just stare. I don't have. I just stare at him like this, and then he can't.
Then I
pee.
can't pee.
Mm.
Yeah, I got stage fright sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I
Get the
concert diaper.
concert diaper.
No, I use a cup.
He does. A cup or a bottle, depending on what it is.
And
It'll hide the
bottles-
nips.
Bottles aren't.
See,
Easy.
you haven't gotten nip pinches lately.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. He's been doing a good job keeping my feet. Oh, by the way,
What the hell was that?
this just moved.
Did Boo do that?
No.
Okay, that was weird. Did you guys see that slide? It slid like 3 or 4 inches because it was.
Yeah. There's no way she could have done that.
That was weird. This thing didn't rock. The whole stand just
moved.
slid. What the fuck?
I'll look to see if their card is around, but for Jeff Tree.
Russell is. Yes, Russell is one that. That was Boo that time.
That
okay.
yeah.
So she did it the first time. Okay. Russell is the guy that is running around talking about being their cousin.
Oh.
So that's who it is. It's Russell.
Uh,
I forget his last name. Yeah, he tells everybody,
Oh.
I'm Johnny Zapp's cousin and the Warrens. And
so I will tell you, my doctor today, I saw a new endocrinologist today, found out I've been getting too much medication from my old doctor. So we're cutting out some medications. Which,
Dana don't because I got lots of cat balls. I bought them
What?
one time just to see.
oh yeah, they
what
were
they do.
stupid.
Yeah.
So my feet, she goes, wow, you have the best feet for a diabetic. So I said, yeah, my husband puts lotion on them every night.
Yes.
She goes, well,
I'm a
'cause
slave to the grind.
she was like, you
everybody.
don't see a podiatrist? I said, no, but I do get a pedi every 3 to 6 months, and I get lotion on my feet every night.
Yes, that's part of our bedtime.
So part of the bedtime routine.
Probably since we've known each other, maybe 10 times have been missed.
More than that, I'm sure. I give them a
I
pass every
doubt
once
it.
in a while.
There's sometimes I'm like, just can you tuck yourself in, please?
Yeah, no. Sometimes I
Okay.
just am like, nope, I'll do it. I just do it myself.
Yeah, Boo's moving the mic stand.
Now she is, yeah.
Okay.
But
It
the
was
first
her.
time it was kind of weird.
Debunked,
Yeah.
but it was definitely her the first time.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So we have been on for 2 hours. I think we're ready to go. I'm ready for bed. I got to go to Fostoria tomorrow. So if anybody wants to be on the show, hit me up. I do need to get some more guests lined up. We will probably,
we got to get Lance up.
yeah, I said we got.
I'm gonna hit the side eye guy up too. I
Yeah,
think he
but
would- I
Lance,
think he would come
side eye
up.
guy will be fun. But Lance, we'll see about Lance, side eye guy, and then if anybody else, if you want to be
People will
on,
be like, "Who the fuck is Lance?"
I
You're
know.
gonna want to watch that show because that's gonna be comedy. He is a goof. He's just a. He's
If
just a
you've
good
seen
kid.
our
He's funny as
drinking
fuck.
shows,
Oh, we should invite him on one of those.
if you've seen our drinking
And
shows,
we got to do one
Lance.
in October.
yeah, I thought we were gonna do it November 1st.
Yeah, because that's a Saturday.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do our drinking.
So
stream.
maybe we'll invite Lance to do that one
I
because
gotta
Lance.
remember who wanted to be on it.
Yeah, well,
I
spread the
think
word.
Wayne Dawson maybe was one.
If you know anybody that wants to be on our drink, because everybody's asked us to do another power hour.
Yeah, last year half the people cheated.
Well, yeah, because nobody knew the rules because Jeff didn't really explain
No,
them.
I explained them. They just didn't read it right.
This time they have to come through me because I'm the rule setter there for those. But if you know anybody that would want to do it, you do have to drink during the show
A lot.
a lot. It's only an hour of drinking. Then afterwards, people in the comments can start asking questions. They can't ask questions until after that hour because when you don't do it, like you have to ask the questions quickly. And when you have that gap, it's not the same. So it's like,
Now, see, Chris, like we need drinkers because last year we had too many non-drinkers and it wasn't
yeah,
as cool
and
as the first time.
if
we
you
did
do it without alcohol, it does. You have to have one person
Yeah.
that doesn't drink. That's me. I'm the referee and the keeper. of everything.
Because we set up rules, and if you violate the rules, you got
you have to take
penalty shots.
and yeah.
But you have to. The base is you have to drink a shot of beer every 60 seconds for an hour, and it doesn't sound like much, but that's about 6 beers
Yeah.
in an hour, and that's
And
like
you also, so you have
You
to drink, and it doesn't have to be beer, whatever. It's like you have to have one set drink that is your
Yep.
your standard drink
But
of
then if
whatever
you
you're having.
fuck up, you get penalty shots.
But then you have to have something that's your penalty shot, which is different.
Yep.
We sometimes will be like, okay, it's fine.
Well, you
your
can do a
penalty,
shot of
your,
beer too,
yeah,
but-
your penalty shot can be the same as your
yeah,
it's
a
just your
good time.
preference, but it is fun. Can you do a malt beverage and a liquor? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do whatever you
Yep.
want. It's whatever, but you have to have one that you do. You can't alternate it. It's like whatever you're doing for every 60 seconds is the same thing. Then if you want to have for your
Yeah,
penalty
you
shot,
can even
something
do a
different.
shot at like high noon.
Yeah,
That's I mean
Yeah.
like the alcohol equivalency of a beer, I would say is fair. And
Yeah.
actually high noon is a little higher, I think. But
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't have to be beer.
you'd go through a lot of good boys.
Oh goddamn. Yeah, but I'd be drinking them every 30 seconds.
Yeah,
The off shots because they're so
Yeah.
good.
because like when I did it, what did I do? Didn't I do like wine coolers or something?
Yeah.
I
you
think
get
I did
coolers.
wine
Or
coolers.
those Seagrams fruity
Yeah,
drinks.
and
whatever.
then my penalty shot was tequila. So
yeah,
that's
the first 2 times we did it were the best. Last time wasn't the
because
greatest.
it wasn't
only because
everybody
people
didn't
weren't
they didn't understand the rules.
Fantastique. She drank every 60 seconds like she was supposed to,
Mhm.
but I think that was it.
Yeah, I don't think
Everybody else
anybody else
cheated.
was drinking like
Kenny
they're
Biddle
supposed
cheated.
to. Yes. Yeah.
But he did. I guess he didn't understand what I was saying. He was like, "Dude, I can't do that. I got a presentation tomorrow." I'm like, "Just fake it then, because we've
Yeah.
already said that you're going to be on the show." Blah blah blah. So
Yeah, so we'll be looking for that, but that's always fun to do. But so I'm looking for guests for my show. We'll be looking for people to do the power hour.
we should see if Harold wants to do it too, because
Well, this
He's
is what we
coming out
did
with
think
a
about
lot of
doing for
shit.
our next power hour was to have Jerry, Harold, Uncle Jeff, You-
Jeff.
and Lance.
Oh,
That 5 would be perfect.
Uncle Jeff
Uncle Jeff.
and Harold and me.
Uncle Jeff. God love Uncle
We don't know
Jeff.
whose fucking uncle he is.
We don't
but-
know whose uncle he is, but he's
But
Uncle
he's Uncle Jeff, and he is so funny when he's.
I remember him at our wedding. He was so gone. Oh, a lot of people were gone
no, it
at
was
our
at your
wedding.
mom's house.
Oh yeah, then too.
And
He was
came up
gone
to
at the
me.
wedding, but at my mom's house. Oh my god.
They got him to the car. They got him in the backseat of the car. He came up to me and was like, like, I don't know what the fuck he said, but that was the funniest shit that he's ever said in the world to him.
Yeah. So
It was hilarious.
Dana, the questions are what happens is because we can only have 6 people because we use a dice to roll. So there can be no more than 6 people that do this. So we can have 5 guests plus me. So there's 6. So we can basically have 5 people that are drinking and then me. I have 2 different colored dice. We roll. Say white, the dice are white and green. White is the person asking the question. Green is the person answering. So when I roll them, say it's a 2 and a 6. So usually I am 1. Usually because I'm the sober one, I'm 1. And then everybody gets a number. Then that number, so say Jeff was 2 and say you were 6. So Jeff would be asking you the question. So you would answer Jeff's question.
But there's also rules like if you swear,
well, no,
it's a penalty shot.
then we have a list of rules.
Yep.
First rule is your name is not your name.
Right.
You get a new name. So you come up with a different name you want to be called during this.
And if
so-
you are not referred to it as that,
If somebody says
It's
your
penalty
real
shot.
name, you get a penalty shot. Another thing we usually use if they're swearing. Usually if you swear, you take a penalty shot.
Yep. which that gets a lot of people.
That gets a lot of people. Then we just come up with like if you say a certain word.
Yep.
Like usually if you say
Ghost or
ghost,
something like that. yeah.
usually when we've done it's like been ghost or
something that people are going to say frequently.
frequently. So we try,
Unless they're
and so
being careful.
you have to try to do it without getting with those cards. So it's a lot of fun.
Put Dana on the sheet for the drinking stream.
But yeah, it is a lot of fun.
And like I said, I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but when you're drinking a shot of beer every minute,
Well,
like it's.
And when we do it, it's like for that first hour, nobody is going to get attention from the comments. Nobody. So that's when you have to have a moderator that's going to start getting those questions.
Yeah,
and
I
then
got in trouble last time.
yeah, because everybody,
Yeah.
let's go to the comments. It's like, no, you can't, because we got to do it this way, because if you slow down, you can't, you get out of, you have time to think, and you just got to go. So I think this time when we do it, we'll have a moderator. When they see a question come in the comments, they're going to put it in a text message to me or on Messenger to me, so that way I can, once we're done, we can go back through.
That's a big ask of the moderators.
Candy, really?
I know, but that's like, how is she going to copy that and text it to you?
All she's going to have to do is copy, paste into the Messenger. Copy, paste into Messenger.
Or we just put a scroll across the screen like, first hour questions will be ignored. I don't know.
Well, no, we'll put a block of that. We'll say
Yeah.
first hour questions, but if she catches anything,
Yeah.
she can put them in there, and then she can message them to me. See? Yep. Because we talked about this last time when we did it.
I mean, I know Candy is the moderator.
But Candy and I
But-
talked when we did this last time. Candy and I had a
And I was
conversation.
drunk because you two
Yeah.
were sober.
And so we said next time we do this, that we'll have to have somebody that will no questions at first hour, but the person we'll have one moderator that will send me any questions that they might see that we can incorporate later into that extra hour afterwards.
Yeah,
So
you can call me Nighthawk. That's the thing. If somebody says, Dan, oh shit, Nighthawk, it's too late.
It's too
You're
late.
drinking.
or even if you say day and night, you're gone.
Yep.
It's take a sit.
And once you get to drinking, you start swearing and you start calling people by their names.
I think
It
we
is
were
what it is.
when we did it.
Our first ever
The first one
was
we
the
did,
greatest. That shit was funny.
It was because it was Joe Frankie and
We had Adam on.
Adam and
Heather was on.
Heather
she
was
the moderator.
on. Heather was a moderator because I was drinking. So it was me, Jeff, Adam, Heather,
Was
Joe
Harold on?
Frankie.
Was Harold on that one?
He might have been.
Yeah, it was. Really
It was
good.
like, I mean,
a
it
good
was funny. It was
Yep.
funny, and it was a lot of funny.
Yeah.
A lot of funny. It was, that one was probably the best because we kind of were making up the rules as we were going. And Heather at one point, I think, just lost. She's like, whatever. I mean, she was just kind of was like,
one. So you drunks.
no. And I think at one point she started drinking too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was
no,
like,
it was
yeah,
a good
once
one.
when the moderator's drinking, it's like, yeah, it's done.
It's
I mean,
probably on our channel somewhere way back in the archives of live shows.
Yeah.
If you guys want to go see it.
but it
it's-
was
I
funny.
think we called it the Halloween Power Hour or something.
Something
like that.
I don't remember, but it
Definitely a
was funny.
stream that was around Halloween, and it was called the Power Hour.
Did we do it around Halloween
Yes.
that time?
Yep.
The
First time we
year?
did. Yep. Anyway,
All right.
It's your show, let's
So
wrap
I
it up.
know it's past my bedtime now. All right. Thank you for everybody for coming and supporting my channel. He did not too bad. He did decent.
I did great.
You did decent.
Okay, whatever. I just won't come on the show again. The show sucks.
Yeah, you just sit in the peanut gallery and just make
Yeah.
comments.
I'll just talk shit in the comments from now on. Be a moderator.
Yeah, and do your job then, and maybe answer some questions for while you're in there.
I answer questions all the time.
Okay. Anyhow, I hope everybody has a good weekend, a good night, good weekend, and we will see you on Monday on our Boo channel. Alrighty, you readies? Jeff still doesn't look maybe next
Who
time.
doesn't look happy?
Maybe next time I'll have all those terrible pictures I have of Jeff and put them into a video.
I may not come on the show again. I'm a free person.
But I can put them on. I know how to share the screen.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to come on the show.
You will be in pictures.
All right, whatever. End the show.
Good night.
Peace, everybody.